Summer days at Kinbrook Island are common for residents of Brooks in southern Alberta, but the green grass and sandy beaches weren't always there. Without the Kinsmen, the island wouldn't even exist. The Kinsmen Club of Brooks got its start in 1944 after being chartered by the club in Medicine Hat. At that time, there was no public park in the entire Eastern Irrigation District, so the Kinsmen set out to make one. In the mid-40s, they acquired a 90-acre tract of land adjacent to Lake Newell. The goal was to develop it into an island park for public use. To start, sketches and maps were drawn, and 3 phases of construction were prepared. Phase 1 involved the preparation of the site for the park. They chose the island because Lake Newell was a big enough body of water for swimming and boating, had minimal insects because of the prevailing westerly winds, and it was located right in the center of the EID. There were some disadvantages, the big one being the lack of vegetation. It was also inaccessible in bad weather, but the Kinsmen thought these problems could be solved through human ingenuity. To start, a fill 200 yards was constructed to join the island to the mainland in the east. Next, a roadway was constructed, and then a small irrigation system with fills, flumes, and ditches to provide enough water for their tree planting program. In 3 years, the Kinsmen planted some 2,700 poplar, willow, and elm trees. To wrap up Phase 1, dirt roads around the island were laid out and graded. As Phase 1 was underway, so was Phase 2. This laid out the development of the park site, along with facilities for the use of the public. A ball diamond and bathing huts were also built, along with a large picnic hut that was 24 by 40 feet. They then added picnic grounds with tables, benches, and open fire pits, and a small playground with swings and teeter-totters. Phase 3 involved projects that would benefit individuals, so a general area for lots and summer cottages was staked out, and a small jetty was made for boats. As the work continued through the late 40s, the costs increased. The project drained the finances of the Kinsmen Club, and they weren't receiving any revenue for it either, as they decided not to charge for admission or concession. It was solely a philanthropic enterprise. Some future plans the Kinsmen came up with included the development of a 9-hole golf course, along with a large pier and diving raft. But those didn't come to fruition. In 1948, the Kinsmen wrote to the Minister of Public Works asking the government to take over the park. They felt such an area shouldn't belong to private individuals or groups. In 1949, the recommendation was approved, and a local advisory committee was nominated to lay out a program of work for each season. As time went on, the Brooks Kinsmen and Kinettes were involved with various events and charities. In the 50s, they built a playground for preschool children and also contributed to the original swimming pool. They raised money through bottle drives, dances, the annual Calf Club sale, and by participating in the Brooks Stampede. They were even responsible for moving John Ware's cabin to its current location at Dinosaur Park. An annual event many of those in the county look forward to is the rodeo, and it wouldn't be the same event it is today without their help. In 1961, they took over the operation and grew it into the biggest one-day rodeo in North America. It happened every second Friday of June, which at the time was Farmers' Day in Alberta. This was a huge fundraising event for the club and helped them raise money for other projects like the rec center and the outdoor rink. The Kinsmen are still active with the rodeo today and other various community projects. One of their biggest fundraisers today is the Christmas tree sale, which happens every year in the old Freeze and Bros parking lot.